Innovation and design thinking are applicable to any field. One of the most interesting ways in which these two combine to create value to society is entrepreneurship. Today, I want to walk you through my group project, Mediterranean. Mediterranean was created to solve a problem. Food options in college campuses are limited most of the time, and that students get bored of eating the same thing every day. We decided to create a Mediterranean food truck to enhance accessibility to a new cuisine and offer balanced meals at reasonable prices. I had the opportunity to work with an incredible team in which we need to work with people from different backgrounds, from different cultures, and from different areas of expertise was intrinsic for the success of the project. A For instance, each of the members was from a different area in business. Joseph was from supply chain management, Camilo was in an MIS major, Joy is in finance. So we were able to combine our skills and put our ideas, perspectives of the world together in a business plan to create a concept from scratch, a business concept from scratch. The process that we'd follow was a design thinking methodology. It was full of iteration, feedback, changes. We had a time frame of 3 months to complete this project, and we used to have weekly scrums within our group, but we also had scrums with our professor every 2 weeks, in which we turn in deliverables to him and drafts of our business plan. The first thing we did was to empathize with our customers, and we do research, primary and secondary research. We apply surveys to our customers, and we use databases like Mintel, like Claritas, and Data USA to create customer profiles and identify the size of the market. By the end of the project, we said that there was a market of 88,170 customers in the area, and that it also discovered that they were willing to spend between $10 and $15 in every meal. The second step in our process was the prototype. As I mentioned, we were creating a complete business plan. So we were usually presenting drafts and exchanging our contributions with the group to put it together. But we also were prototyping our product and brand assets, our business processes and strategies. In the slide, you can see a prototype of the product that we were aiming to create and a competitor analysis that highlights the key points in which each one of them competes and differentiates. This was really helpful to identify the gap in the market and to define our differentiation point. We also create prototypes of business processes in which we outline the purchase process since the moment in which the customer arrives to our food truck to the moment he checks out. We create brand assets to bring our concept to life and visualize how we were going to position our product in the market. Pro forma income statement in which we calculate a standardized cost of goods sold, and in which we identify different expenses that were necessary and significant to our first 5 years. Putting this part together was a lot of effort because this information isn't in the internet. You need to go out to the real world and ask questions, ask for prices, talk with suppliers, and it really helped us to get a sense of what is starting your business from zero, without context, without any type of. So some of the challenges that we overcame were our frustration produced by iteration. After writing a business plan, you don't want to go back and make changes because it is time consuming and it's your work. It's your baby, your business is your baby, so you really put your heart in it. But being open to feedback and being open to changes is what makes the difference between a real life business that adapts to the business environment and a school project. So that was a big part of our project. Data analytics was challenging because we were not used to making sense of big sets of data, but I think that in any field it is challenging, but the retribution of that experience was great. Also, we learned complete strangers when we start the project, and it is amazing how by interaction and engaging and solving problems together can bring people closer, and how you can connect with other people. Last part of our project involved pitching our idea to real investors. We presented our idea to the members of the Simone Center of Entrepreneurship here in RIT. They have years of experience working with startups. Some of them have more than 10 years in that area. So having that contribution, having that insight from knowledgeable professionals that have been entrepreneurs, serial entrepreneurs, was amazing. And I think that's a great resource here in RIT, having that opportunity to come from a business concept and find people that will support you and provide you the tools that you need to take it to real life. Thank you for listening. I hope you had a wonderful day.